Welcome to this telecast. Apst D.O Johnwisdom again in this hour of revelation. I want us to see what happened between Abraham and God. In the book of Genesis chapter number 12 verse 1, 2, and 3. Something happened in that scenario. And everything that happened in the Bible, God is trying to make us understand that there's something to learn in the Bible. The Bible is the book of life. Everything you want in the Bible, you find it there. Is it science? Anything at all, you'll find it there. Now, God met with Abraham. You must understand that Abraham was a son of an idol worshiper. So was Abraham the most righteous man for God to meet with him and send him and make him a man of great nation, a father of great nation? No, Abraham wasn't the most righteous man. Abraham came in contact with God as an idol worshiper's son. The father of Abraham was idol worshiper. And so God himself said in the book of Exodus that he will ask for the sins of the father and the fourth generations of idol worship, those who hate him. That the sin of the forefathers we become a hereditary problem to the fourth and fifth generations. But how come God just sorted a man called Abraham out? Abram, not Abraham, the Abram, an idol worshiper's son. Now, how come Abram was given that name by a man who worshipped idol? Now, Abram simply means the Most High Father. The Most High Father is what attracted God to Abram. God saw an innocent man who answered Abram, and Abram for 70 years he had no issue, but he was married to Sarah. That name alone affected his destiny because he was called the Most High Father. His own biological father named him the Most High Father, and so the Most High Father was expecting to see what Abraham could produce in his life. So when Abraham got married to Sarah, his half-sister, they could not have a child at all, just simply because that name he answered was God's title, and God was watching him. This man called the Most High Father, let me see what he can do. So he could not impregnate his wife, and so God now appeared to him and began to go with him, and he said leave your parents, go to the book of Genesis chapter 12 verse 1 to 3. Please read. I want to hear.
Now the Lord had said unto Abram,
get
thee out of thy country,
and
from thy kindred,
and from your family,
and from thy father's house,
unto
a land that I will
go
show
to a
thee.
land I'm going to show you. I want to be far from your father, because your father is a stubborn man. Your father worship idol, and for me to be able to walk with you because of your name, I have to take you far from your father, so that I can renew your heart, I can break you, I can remold you and reshape you and make you who I want you to become, not who your father wants you to become. Go on.
And I will make of thee a great nation,
and I will make of thee a great nation,
and I will bless thee,
and I will bless you,
and make thy name great,
and make your name very great,
and that shall be a blessing.
And that shall be what? A blessing. Now look at it very well. God began to promise Abram, I will make you a great nation, father of many nations. I will make your name great. I will make you popular. Of what reason? Of what use? What has Abram given to God for God to begin to promise all these things? Simply because God wanted to take his title back from Abram, then now teach Abram who he is, that you are standing on my way, you are taking my title. For me to collect back my title from you, Abraham, I have to take my title back and give you a new name. And the new name I'm going to give to you will be a blessing to your life. Not the name your biological father gave to you. The name sometimes you give to your children affect their destiny. So the name given to Abram affected his destiny negatively, and at the same time positively. It attracted God to him, and God had to take back his title and give him another name. The book of Genesis chapter 17 verse 4-5. What does it say?
4. As for me,
behold,
my covenant is with thee.
Behold, my covenant is with you, Abraham.
And thou shalt be a father of many nations.
And you are going to be a father of many nations. How?
Verse 5.
Verse 5.
Neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram.
Neither shall your name be called anymore Abram.
But thy name shall be called Abraham.
But your new name shall be called Abraham, father of many nations, not father of all nations. what was given to Abraham before, the Most High Father simply means, Father of all nations. But now God took the Most High Father from him because the name was affecting his destiny, and that attracted God to him. And now God is giving him a name that to celebrate his life, Father of many nations. Your name shall no longer be called Abram, but what? Abraham. That was exactly what attracted God to Abraham. Not that he was a righteous man, he was the most righteous man, sort of idol worshiper, but the name that was given to him. Sometimes the name you answer, like Mary was called bitterness. Mary means bitterness. An innocent girl called bitterness. Somebody was called Ichabod. When the Ark of Covenant was stolen, a child was born from Eli's family, and the child was called Ichabod, meaning the glorious what has departed. Now Mary was a little gentle, clean, righteous girl called bitterness, probably because of what the family went through, and they called Mary bitterness. But when he had an encounter with God through his angel, her name was changed to what? Blessing, meaning Mary, thou art blessed among women. That means her name was changed from Mary to blessing. I want to speak to a prophet of God going through a problem in South Africa right now. Do you understand me? I'm not trying to tell you that what you're doing, what you're going through is part of life, but you must understand that when the mouthpiece becomes powerful and you are calling some kind of names, it affects somebody's destiny. Praise God. Change your wife's name and give her a better name. But the fact that Mary gave birth to Jesus does not mean that everybody should answer Mary. No. Mary simply means bitterness. And how can you wake up in the morning and call somebody bitterness, and the bitterness will answer? It will affect your destiny negatively. No matter anything somebody gathered, the bitterness will still come and take over. Now look at it. Mary, who gave birth to Jesus through the unction of the Holy Ghost, Jesus saw Mary as bitterness and passed through Mary, because Mary means bitterness. That means he is coming to pass through bitterness for us. And so he went through a lady called Mary, called bitterness, because that was what he was coming for. To go through bitterness for us to do what? To be released from every area the devil has deposed us. And at the same time, the same Mary gave birth to a son called Jesus. And this same Jesus now, in the eyes of Mary, Jesus was crucified. So she saw how her son went through bitterness, and as a mother, she herself buried her own child. So it was a bitterness all through together. So be careful the kind of name you answer. I'm sorry for those who answer Linda. Linda simply means snake, serpent. So there is no how you answer Linda and not see snake all the time in your dream. Change your name. Change your name. Sometimes they call you God leads. God leads. God's power. If you're God's power and you're trying Satan's power, how can it work? God leads. If they call you God leads, it means anything you want to do, you need to seek the face of God, and God will be your leader. He will lead you. Holy Ghost will lead you and put you through. But when you don't follow the name given to you, your name can affect your destiny positively, and your name can destroy your destiny. God bless you.